And we're back. So the camera got too grainy, so I figured I'd just I have a new one coming in the mail. So I figured until then we'll just continue without it. So anyways, figured out the hotkey issues, so we'll be going to Rivervale. Well, I figured it out partially. God. Alright. Yeah. I need to level up some. Yeah, we're gonna just crouch and hide and, what are we wearing? That is... Oof. Okay. See, that'll help for sure. It's only doing 4 damage-ish. Fire per second. Targets on fire take extra damage. Let's see what we have for spells. Push. I really need to improve my health. I really still want to wear like light armor, but I don't know if I can. I'll have to upgrade it quite a bit if I want to do that. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, this is my... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Die. Oh god, I hate wolves. Alright. And then we need a potion. It's also... Yeah, so we're getting there. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this quick. I'll see you guys at Rivervale. And we are at Rivervale. So, oh god, what the hell? Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk with Hero's childhood friend. Oh, on my way I picked up the strong box. So, yep, let's go talk with Alfred, pick up a few quests, and then I think we'll head out. Head to Jaspar. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Okay, let's see what all we got. I think we want to go this way. Also, if I remember right, there should be if we go up here, a place to store some stuff. Yep, here we are. So, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that does 4 damage, that does 6, so we'll keep that on me. Throw that in there, that in there. Wear that, throw that in there, that. I also found this necklace of copper necklace of defense. So, as you can see, it boosts damage, boosts my block, so we will be using block. I know I said otherwise, but those can go in there. So can all that. We don't really use stamina much. All this stuff can go in there. We're going to be using alchemy for a bit yet, so. We'll need to read through those in a minute, but we can do that. So, we also found a lantern, so we can make one of the wearable lanterns. If we get into that, which we should. Let us also interact with the notice board. Yeah, we'll do that after this. After we talk with Alfred, we'll complete that bounty. Where?
Who are you?
Just a traveler. You're Alfred, right? The childhood friend of a man named Jarl?
Yarrow, this is about his death, isn't it? The rampage?
You've heard about it?
Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen. Malthus, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
You mean you saw it coming? How?
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way.
Come on. Keep going. You're gonna... Was the dog seriously in the way for you? God.
Well, Yarrow, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died.
Not of old age, I assume?
No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe. Very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever.
How exactly?
Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could.
He transformed his grief into productivity. Sounds like a rather positive development.
Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer.
Oh god,
and then
the
inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
Is that uncommon for someone on the manufacturer's path to get a chance to become a keeper?
If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that.
So what did you mean by, I always suspected that something like this would happen?
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep. All these memories are making me weary.
Alrighty, thank you for your help.
Yes, of course.
Well, I will get back to you all when we're actually, when we get to Jesbar, I guess. See you in a bit. Alright, and we are back. We are pretty much there. So I figured I'd start the recording again, and, yeah. So let's get down to it. We'll talk with Jesbar, and then, if I recall correctly, we have to head through his house and complete some traps or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this, so. We'll go with more mana. Jumping. There we go. Character finally jumped. This reminds me a bit too much of the layout of the starting house. God, that thing was... That start is always so freaky. Give me a nice crisp piece of meat. Like I said, freaky. Swashbuckler. What does that do? Sneak is 4% better. Increases your stamina by 4. Oh, so this is like a sneak type of armor. Okay. So that's how the bow does. Oh, shh. So close. Nope. Nope. There we are. God, it takes forever to level up in this. And that thunder is loud. That thunder is really loud. I need to... I hope I did not get any, like, diseases or anything. Okay. God, that is annoying. I need to go in and figure out what that noise is, because it's so annoying. But I'll probably do that after recording this. So, yeah. Just put us right through there if I remember right. First, Phasmalist workbench. Ooh. That was close. That could have been bad. Yeah. The hell? No. What the heck? Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta figure this out. And we're back. So I got out of that. Took me a bit, but I did. And then... wonder what Phasmalism is all about. I mean, is it just enchanting, or... combat style, do not wear a talisman. So I need to be wearing a talisman of some sort. Huh. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let me just go ahead and equip a torch until I can find a don't need anything from there. This is new. Maybe not, because there's an ice claw there, but let's just do the ice claw. There it is. I need to find like a book on phasmalism, because I have no idea how to use that. So.
Well, if it isn't my new friend, any luck?
I had a chat with this Alfred. He seems to think that...
Well, that's interesting. Good work. That only leaves the mysterious object in the water. I'll have a closer look around here in the meantime.
Yeah, I found what Yarrow tried to get rid of. Here, have a look.
Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done. That should be all we need then. Splendid.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to read them. What about you? Did you find anything?
I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
Go ahead. That can be sold later on. I really need to get like a spell like Candlelight or something, man. This is just annoying.
I present a Star People's lock, and I bet my buttocks will find another answer behind that door over there.
A Star People's Lock? I've never heard of that before.
Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles, but they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts.
You need bolts to open them?
Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar, who knows a little trick.
What kind of trick?
You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna
I'd
hit
say
this.
you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate.
This
You ready?
This bit always sucks. Alright, then let's do this.
Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go!
One, two, three.
Brilliant.
Oh,
I'm really good at this.
I thought that was gonna suck. That should have sucked. That should have been a lot worse. I remember it was on like my past few go-throughs. Last time I played this. God, that so annoying. Okay, nope. Yeah, empty. So why the heck was it locked? That is so annoying. Alright, let's go, mate. Oh, you handle this one, Jaspar. Oh.
Ugh. A fire elemental. And not a weak one. This Yarrow knew about magic, that's for sure. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be.
Looks like a corpse, but whose?
I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage.
He was on the wrong side of the law? Why?
Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants.
So, burying someone like that is considered a crime?
Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts, and there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave?
So what now?
Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
There's gotta be...
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira, there's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words, even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining, no matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite. Mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice. A choice to live virtuously, yet in austerity, or ignobly, yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face. Do you see it now, Sira? The bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us. We who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong. But look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together. But we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I too will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
God. He went mad.
What's that? Let me see. Uh-huh. A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice.
What do you think about all this?
Well, what should I think about it? Jarl was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville.
Come on, that's nonsense. Mankind wouldn't be where it is without idealists. If it weren't for them, we'd probably still be worshipping Esatoron.
I think that if we all just spent less time thinking about other people's problems, whores would have fuller purses, breweries emptier barrels, and tyrants fewer minions willing to cut their throats open for the one true god or the one true nation.
True enough. I suppose. So, what's next? Are we going dark?
Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Fancy. Right. Well, before we meet with Jaspar, we're gonna go ahead and do this in our next video. We're gonna go the Wanted in Riverville route and probably complete a few bounties, and then there was the what was it? Crap. Or something else. Ah, well. I know there's another quest in Riverville that we can do with dealing with, I think his name is Pentas? Sounds about right. So, we'll see what happens. So, I think that'll do it for today, as I said. So, I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful evening.